Hey folks, Ryan Donlin here, beaming to you from part of my home office anyway, with a little bit of uncommon sense. Last week, what students are not, chapter 21. This week, who students are, chapter 22. Okay. Who are students? Well, one thing that I've noticed when I would be rocking the classroom, it was a few years ago, but I still got game. I tell you, I still got game. Students would lead me right into something where I would say something and I'd open myself up for the zinger or the one-liner. Oh my goodness, sometimes it was all I could do not to laugh, bust a gut laughing. Other times it might have been a little inappropriate to laugh because they got me so good, but I would still muster something, and let me tell you what it was. It was a look of affirmation for their momentary stay against confusion when they were trying their personalities on for size in front of a big audience. And that takes guts. And that is what kids are all about. That's who they are. They are works in progress. They are their own action research model. They are the ones who are delivering the data, and we're giving them feedback on that data, and it's helping them grow and develop. That's who they are. They're in our care. Students, who are they? They're ones who spend 1,000 hours a week trying not to be embarrassed in front of those whom they love and who are their friends. 1,000 hours a week. Let's not be the adults who get in the way of that 1,000 hours a week defense mechanism that all kids, or seemingly most kids, have. Students are ones who deserve our unconditional positive regard. They're agentic human beings. They're honing and crafting their interests, their aptitudes and abilities. They're going from where they are right now to a better place of life and existential contribution. And are we going to help them along that path, or are we going to stand as a barrier in their way? Students are the ones, I've said this before, who carry the cadence in our classroom. They need to be doing more of the work, so we're doing more of the teaching, so they're doing more of the learning. And by the way, whether or not folks are in sync with what we're doing in class is not going to necessarily be decided in class. It's going to be decided in the hallway, the commons area, or the parking lot afterwards when students talk to other students. That's when we are either legit or Students are the future. In fact, if we think about it, they are going to be our caregivers when we're needing of some care. So, hey, as I think Stephen Covey says, be careful of those who you pass by when you're climbing the ladder, because someday when you're heading in the other direction, they may pass by you again, or something like that. I just probably created a disaster of his good work, but nevertheless, I'm trying to remain relevant and uncommon. I hope you have a great week.